Greetings, fellow churches and volunteers. First of all, for those who are already volunteering in Awana Lifeline or some sort of prison ministry, thank you for what you're doing. To those who are just interested in this or venturing if this is something that their church should do, this is my encouragement to you. Our God, our Jehovah God, has always been the God of the brokenhearted, the God of the oppressed, the widows, the fatherless, the alien, those who are the underdogs. God was always telling His people to take care of these people, the prisoners included in there, to take care of those who are oppressed. God has always been, in fact, in the Old Testament, God penalized or was angry with His people when they did not do that. Remember that our God is the God of the underdog. These are the brokenhearted, the fatherless, the widow and the prisoner. In fact, I want to encourage you, Isaiah 58, I always go to this. God was rebuking His people because they were fasting, and they said that we will do our fasting, and God says, that's not the kind of fast I'm looking for. This is the kind of fast I'm looking for. Isaiah 58 verse 6. That's not the fast I'm looking for. He said, this is the fast I'm looking for. To loose the bonds of wickedness, to undo the heavy burdens, to let the oppressed go free, that you may break every yoke. Is it not to share bread with the hungry, and to bring to your home the poor who are cast out, to cover the nakedness? He's saying those who are oppressed in our country, that's the kind of fast that I want you to do, to serve them, to care for them. And God says, if you do this, this is what I'm going to do to you. Your righteousness shall go before you. The glory of the Lord shall be your rear guard. Then you shall, when you call on the Lord, I will answer you. Look at this in verse 10. I will satisfy, when you satisfy the afflicted, your light shall dawn into darkness, and your darkness shall be like noonday. The Lord will continue to guide you, satisfy your soul in the drought, strengthen your bones, and you shall be a watered garden, a spring of water to those waters that don't fall. And when you do this, in verse 12 is what I want to say. When you help these people, you shall be called the repairer of the breach. Folks, there is a breach that's broken in our nation. And God is calling His people to be repairers of the breach. The way we do that is we go out of our churches, not focus in our buildings, but go to our churches and serve the brokenhearted, visit the prisoners, serve the poor. That's the kind of ministry God's people are called to do, to be outward focused, to bring the love of Christ. And folks, you know what? We have the answer. The answer is the gospel of Jesus Christ, because it is not only hope for the future, but it's peace with God. All those people, broken-hearted people, want peace with God. And more importantly, it is the resurrected Christ living in through them. And guess who God left that to? The local church. So local church, go serve the brokenhearted. And I will tell you, you will be a light into the world. Your bones will be, you'll have flesh in your bones. You'll know what it means to be a blessing, and you will be blessed. One of the most fascinating and praiseworthy thing that I see here is when these volunteers come up from across the country, like 540 last year, came from across the country. They come here to bless these men. That's what they think. But when they leave here, they are totally blessed themselves. And I use this as a rule of thumb that it's from God. You know it's from God when both sides are blessed in the process. The inmates here are being blessed, and also the volunteers coming in are being blessed. Both go home just praising God. You know this, right? And I encourage you, go do that in your local church. If it's not Malachi Dad or Prison Mission, no problem. But go serve the brokenhearted. God bless you. Keep up the good work out there.